They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home are the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So North Carolina's offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. Pulls and fires complete. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going for 6. Touchdown, UNC! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Kennesaw State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Kennesaw State right back to work. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Ripping through the defense. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down. You just got sacked the play prior. But you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run. Pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freak.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Kennesaw State right back to work. The RPO, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Got room on the return.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Now the pitch. Gets it past the marker. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've
got enough space. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Addison. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
That's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
He's going to take off. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the returner is stopped. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He'll keep it himself. Defense storming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Touchdown, North Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. He's going to run it. QB got it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll go to the air, looking to scramble. Touchdown, Tar Heel! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
42, Kennesaw State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. One more snap coming before halftime. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
42, Kennesaw State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Bring in the heat. That's fun. It's Riddick. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Hauls it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense.
Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UNC! The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect it.
And they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Begin from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. I don't know if it will. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Second down, he'll throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to fire to the left. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tar Heels are on the move. They'll go back to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, dude.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
the QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The run to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to...
It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Oh, he got loose. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in down the left side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game is going.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The give as they work on that clock.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and